How can we teach students to intervene in their own realities and become active subjects in their lives? In secondary science classrooms, as teachers, we should begin to lay a strong foundation so that the students in the future will be able to reason and research topics of importance. How do we get students to this point, and what are some strategies as teachers we can use to accomplish this goal? First, we must establish a baseline literacy within the subject area. Students need to have a fundamental understanding of all the concepts in a science classroom so that they can build on them and progress forward. One approach to accomplish this goal is through inquiry learning. Inquiry learning is a great way to establish baseline literacy because students discover these concepts for themselves. They get this sense of accomplishment that they were not told to think this way, but they arrived at this conclusion on their own. This is also a great way to differentiate your classroom. You can encourage faster learners to delve further and further into a topic while monitoring and helping along the slower learners. This is important because one group will not be bored the whole time, and the children that need assistance will be getting it. It's important to have that type of relationship with your student because you want them to tell you when they understand something and when they don't understand something. You want them to feel comfortable asking for help. After this baseline literacy is established, we can then move on to a higher order of thinking called critical literacy. Critical literacy is important because that's what scientists do in college and at higher levels of education. You have to understand the context of a science paper or a research paper. You want to know the author's intentions, their biases. Were they paid by someone to do this research? You have to be able to look at a scientific paper, understand where the author is coming from, take away what you think is factual, and discard what you think is biased or unscientific. And this is the ultimate goal we want in physics, in biology, in chemistry, in math, and almost every other subject. We want students to be able to think critically for themselves. And this will help them intervene in their realities and become active subjects in their lives.